Before Clause 1, Amendment 1, Lord Moylan.
My Lords, the amendments in this group fall into three parts. Amendment 1 stands on its own. Amendments 2 through to 8 work together to a single effect and will be dealt with as such. And Amendment 61, which is not in my name but in that of the noble Baroness Lady Brinton, seeks clarification, and all I will say on it is that I look forward to hearing both what she has to say and what the noble Lord the Minister has to say in reply. I'm going to attempt to be brief, given the hour and the amount of business that we have to get through. If I deal first with the group of amendments running from 2 through to 8, they give me an opportunity to start by thanking a group of people who've been largely ignored in debate on this bill already, and that is the private companies, the entrepreneurs, the capitalists, the workers, the people who invest their money in providing a service for this country and who are being simply rubbed out as businesses by this government and are going to become merely servants of the state, not entrepreneurs, not businessmen, as the noble Lord himself was, the Minister, when he ran a private bus company, not to have those opportunities, but simply to be wiped out. And the work they do should be acknowledged because they have worked diligently for us over the years. We're told what we're going to get in its place is something better. It is going to be run by the government and it will be better. And we are pointed to places such as London, for examples. In London, what we see when the subsidies run out, the subsidies are hundreds of millions of pounds to operate the buses in London. What we see when the subsidies run out is routes being cut altogether sometimes or cut in their frequency. What this group of amendments would do would be to allow private bus companies to continue to operate without seeking a special permit so as to meet demand. I don't intend to press this group of amendments to a division. I'm sure the noble Lord will explain that it's all going to be sunny and wonderful under the state-managed regime, but it isn't, and that's what we know from the experience we see when, as I say, the subsidies run out. Now, in that connection, in regard to the notion that it's all going to be better because the government, or in this case local transport authorities, are going to be running the buses, I turn, if I may, to Amendment 1. There is nothing in the bill, nor has the government even made the case, as to why it is going to be better, what the purpose of this bill is, what it is setting out to achieve, what the prime focus is. We know that the unions want to see this happen. We know that many, often Labour-run local authorities want to see this happen. But they should not be the heart and the driver of the way in which we manage our public transport services. The heart and the driver should be the passengers, in this case the bus passengers. And this amendment, number 1, gives us a purpose to the bill, and it puts bus passengers at the heart of it. I'm grateful, incidentally, to an amendment now withdrawn from the noble Baroness Lady Brinton earlier, which reminded me that accessibility needed to be included alongside of performance and quality of bus passenger or of service, quality of service in regard to bus passengers. That has improved the amendment and gives us what we see in front of us today. I strongly believe that this bill does need such a purpose. The Secretary of State needs to be required to put the passenger at the heart of the bill. There is no sign that is the intention at the moment. There are only promises and pledges, but there is nothing in writing. And so, my Lord, with that, I beg to move.
Amendment proposed. Before Clause 1, insert the new clause as printed on the Marshall list.